Hey, how you doing? This is FIFA Euphoria. Welcome to Kicking Visions. Grand Rising. Today, we're going to be talking about street money or fast money versus generational wealth. Like to love, comment your sanity. Comment your peace, subscribe for sanity. Sorry, I got bread in my teeth. Let's get into it. Fast money. A great man told me fast money never lasts long. Fast money comes and goes. Fast money will never stay. It will never stay. You can never hold on to it. When I was out doing things in the streets and the activities in the streets, I was gaining money. I would keep money in my pocket. I would keep more than $150 a day, $20 an hour, $20 an hour in my pocket, basically at all times. So when I would mess up, and I wouldn't sit in the trap. Most people sitting in the trap, most people doing that type of things, they're not even getting the money that they're not even making their own money. They are working for somebody else because the man that owned the trap is gone. He's not there. He's gonna bail them out. So fast money, that type of fast money, and they call it the trap for a reason, because it's gonna trap you in. You're gonna be barricaded inside of it. You're not going to be able to move. When the police kick down the door, you're not going to be able to move. You're not going to be able to go nowhere. You're not going to be able to do nothing. You are trapping yourself in. When you are in that lifestyle, you constantly have to look over your shoulder. You constantly have to figure out the next move. And this is why you get in this fast money, you won't realize what to do with it, how to move. You have to change that and put that money and invest that money somewhere. Most people, when they have fast money, those dollar bills are karma based. So when you getting that fast money and that fast money is coming in your hands, it's going to go right into the next person's hands. You're never going to be able to hold on to it. Most of the time, it was car problems that I was having. I wasn't getting tickets, but it was just always something. It was always something when you are getting fast money. It's always going to be something. It's never going to be smooth. I had my days of smoothness. I had my days where I was making $800 $800 every 3 days, and I was just going and moving and rolling in it and just going. But that same year, I got in trouble. I went to jail. That same year, I was moving and getting money so fast that when that money left, I started doing other things just to keep and attain that lifestyle. And see, people don't realize, people are trying to obtain an image. It's really not even about the money. It's about the image. It's about how does this make me look. It's about how, I'm big timing because I'm getting fast money. Oh, I look good because I'm getting fast money. Oh, women want me. Women that don't realize the difference between generational wealth and fast money, they want me because I got a whole bunch of fast money. I might be on a scale to where I'm getting thousands. I'm getting thousands every 2 days. I'm getting $1,000 every day. They like that fast money. I'm getting that every day. So fast money. I look good. I hold myself up. But then when that fast money deters you and you go to jail, who is going to be in your corner? When you perish and your heart's not beating anymore, who's going to take care of your kids? Now let's get into generational wealth. My kids, 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 at least 3 to 5 generations. At least 3 to 5 generations. That's what you qualify as generational wealth. 3 to 5 generations. You cannot, it's not likely for you to transfer fast money starting small time into generational wealth unless you are really smart, unless you are really intelligent and you know what you want to do. And it's a lot of times that you know what you want to do, but things come up because those are karma-based dollars. Generational wealth, it is multiple ways now to create generational wealth. Story time. I come from a family of generational wealth in so many ways. My great grandmother had her own catfish business. It's story time, you guys, visionaries. My great grandmother had her own catfish business. She had it when my grandmother, and I got to enjoy my great grandmother. Thank you for my guardian angels. I got to enjoy my great grandmother for a time in this world, and not a lot of people are blessed to say that. But I got to enjoy my great grandmother. She actually lived longer than my grandmother. She lived longer than a couple of her kids. My great grandmother did. And that's a blessing. That's a true honor from God. I got to her children worked in the catfish place. My dad, which is her grandson, worked in a catfish place. And I worked in a catfish place. That's 3 generations. That's 3 generations. That is qualified as generational wealth. That is qualified as generational wealth. It was a business that lasted for 3 generations. All 3 generations got to work in the establishment. That was something that was long lasting. And I would be honored to renew that. I would be honored to redo that. Generational wealth is something that cannot be taken away from you. It will be up to the next to keep it going. It will be up to the next to keep it going. Who's going to take this step and make this theirs? We have to realize, as in our communities, yes, fast money is fast money if you know what you're doing. But it's a lot of times that you do not segue your fast money into anything positive. You're just on a hamster wheel, going and going and going. It is only out of a million people that's using fast money, it's only 2 that'll make it with no getting in jail, with no having to gunfight or fight for their life. 1 or 2 people out of a million. It is highly unlikely to succeed statistically with fast money. It is highly unlikely. Generational wealth. Generational wealth is exactly what it sounds like. For generation to generation, if your seeds have the blessing of what you have done and have the endurance to keep what you got going and want to learn the business, that's the only way generational wealth will succeed. The last generation, nobody kept the catfish business up after she passed away. And we should have. That is something that it lasted for 3 generations. 3 generations. So if we would have, if one of the 3 generations, if one of the 3 generations would have took it, I was too young. I was in high school. I didn't really get to learn the business like that. And I wish I would have when I was in 7th grade, because then I could have been running my own catfish business in 10th grade. If I would have just sat and took, because she was a businesswoman, she was very blunt. She was very, I'm gonna tell you the truth, and she was old in age, so she really wasn't taking nothing. she she would she was very honest. If I would have stayed from my 7th grade year to my 10th grade year, I would have learned the business completely. I would have been there to be able to run the business. Just needed somebody older and grown. My dad had his own barbershop, so he wasn't looking to run that. That's why I went to barber school, to try to facilitate that next generation in that, because I seen how important and why it's so important to have generational wealth. We have to realize in our communities, fast money is set up to fail. Generational wealth, getting a job, changing that. You won't have as much karma if you get a job and go forward and invest in the right things. Or you build a business and invest in the right things. Investing your time and your money into something positive versus fast money. Because once you invest that, you're investing your time and your energy into something negative. So when you feed negative things will come about. That's universal law. That's karma. The energy that you give, the energy will display back. So if you are constantly giving negative energy, and you're constantly giving energy that is not positive, you're going to receive it. If you're giving energy that is positive, and you're giving energy that is trying to set up the next generation after generation after generation, you're going to receive that. Who wouldn't want to wake up in the morning and say, when they hit their feet on the ground, my kids are going to be able to enjoy this? Who wouldn't want to say, when I go outside, I don't have to worry about the city looking at me differently, because, or looking at me in the shadow of negativity. They know that I do for my community. They know that I'm better for my community than a parasite to my community. You have to know the difference. You have to realize that fast money will never be generational wealth. It's very seldomly that you have real godfathers, especially now. And if they're the godfather, they work for somebody. The best godfather we got is the FBI's and the and the big dogs. That really run stuff. We have to realize generational wealth is the key to happiness and success. Fast money will always perish. Generational wealth, if you teach your kids the right thing, will always win. I just want to give you wealth. I just want to give you peace. I just want to give you love. I just want to give you sanity. I just want to give you aspirations. I just want to give you motivation. I just want to let you know that you are not alone. I just want to let you know that you do not have to use fast money or be in the middle of fast money. You can go and strive for generational wealth. YouTube, generational wealth. It's a lot of it's a lot of streams in this day and age. If you work a little bit, you can get generational wealth. You can take that and invest it and invest it and invest it. It might take patience. It might take time. But you shall succeed. I just want to give you peace, love, sanity, like to love, comment your peace, subscribe for sanity. Let's have a blissful, peaceful, blessed day. Let's have an awesome day. Let's have a tranquil day. Let's have a Brazilian day. Let's have a entrepreneur spirit day. Signing out on this one. Peace, love, sanity.